8-1 and 5-1, if memory serves. Just lost a game here, like 16-6. But hoping for better luck here against our next opponent. This team is called the Maroon. They're out of Minnesota, somewhere near the Minneapolis area. Longshots bats woke up a little bit there, and
good. How are you?
End of the last game. 5 runs in the last couple innings there for Longshots. First 3 games, we were the home team all 3 games, dropped all 3. Now we're the away team. Maybe that'll change our luck. Strong-bodied, number 8. Doesn't look overly tall, but looks strong. See what kind of velocity we're getting here so far. He's 80 and 82, just in his early warm-up, so wouldn't be surprised to see 85, 86 out of this guy as the game progresses. Something to keep an eye on there. Again, if you're not watching the YouTube feed, we are live streaming on both Game Changer and YouTube. We welcome you to watch on either, but the YouTube feed does have on-speed velocities, temperature, weather, location, some player photos. I recommend watching there, and if you do watch there, please subscribe. You'll get notifications, and it'll be easy to find our streams for you next time you come in. You can search Longshots Baseball, Longshots Teal Baseball 2027. It should come up on your search field pretty easily. So we're about to get ready here. It looks like Ricky Yankin's going to lead off the game for Longshots.
All right, let's go, Matt.
Number 15. On deck is Colin Byers, number 11. Must have been a home run or something at the field behind us. A lot of excitement. See what happens here. Ricky stepping in. First pitch is lined right to the shortstop. 97 exit velo, but right at the shortstop for an out.
Rick.
Holy smokes. I don't think it really went 172 feet, but it would have. 97 mile an hour exit velo. Nothing but a loud out. That's tough for Yankin. Hang with him, as they say. Now Colin Byers takes a strike. 84 mile an hour pitch for a strike. Strike 1. Another 84 mile an hour pitch. This time outside. These double headers stressing my batteries on my phones and my camera, a microphone. Not sure how to see what the battery level is on the microphone. Put it in its holder between games. Top it off a little bit. Keep an eye on it. If it turns off, I can try the other mic, but that one seemed to give some scratchy sounds to lead off the last game. Hoping for better luck here. On deck batter is James Presso, batting third today. Colin Byers takes a fastball low. That'll be a 1-out walk for Byers. He started the last game as the pitcher. Remains to be seen where we'll see him in the field for this game. Good outfielder, good first baseman, in addition to pitching. Nevertheless, he's now the runner at first, James Presso. The batter, Sam Kalina on deck. James gets a fastball that he swings through for strike 1. One and 0-1 now for Presto. Byers' lead is not large. Pitcher throws back anyway. Keeping him honest. Byers short lead. Pitcher comes set, looks in. Presso gets another 81-mile-an-hour fastball. Same pitch, same speed, same location, another called strike. Now Presso's going to have to expand the zone, protect. Try to hit it hard someplace here. Presso does hit it hard, but right at the center fielder. That ball was 89 miles an hour. Another out. So shots have come out hitting them hard, but they're hitting right at the fielders. Hitting into a little bit of bad luck. All you can do is keep hitting and hoping the luck turns. So Sam Kalina up. He hit a 3-run shot. Home run last game, 390 feet. Looking to hit one hard again here today. Pitcher's bringing him in pretty fast, but starts him with a 65-mile-an-hour curveball. Sam doesn't bite. A 1-0 count. Byers takes a short lead. Kalina waits for the delivery. That's a 82-mile-an-hour fastball. Outside, 2-0. Nate Roberts here. Sarah Roberts enjoying the game. Nate got a couple rounds of golf in today. He's a scratch golfer up there. Three and 0 count. Didn't hear about who won between him and Jeremy Bowman. Sure, I'll hear some stories about that after the game. 3-0 count. See if he takes this pitch. He does. Not a great one to hit. It's kind of inside, a little bit high. You ought to find a better one to hit here on the next couple pitches. 3-1 count.
Yeah.
82-mile-an-hour heater to Kalina. He follows it straight back. Pitchers battle back to a full count. Byers will be running with the pitch on this delivery. So you got to think an extra base hit has a good chance of scoring Byers from first. Otherwise, first and third on a single. Batter calls timeout. Pitcher was taking a long time in the set position. Kalina was sick of waiting, so he's going to call timeout, regroup. Byers is now taking a bigger lead as the first baseman is no longer holding him, knowing he's going to be on the run anyway. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball in the inside corner. Rings him up for strike 3. And that's how things will end here in the top of the first for Longshots baseball. No runs, no hits despite 2 hard hit balls, 1 left on base on a walk. No errors. Take a short break and rejoin the action here in the bottom of the first and see what Pat Adler can do on the mound.
Miles per hour. 75 miles per hour.
Right.
75.
That's how bad.
We'll see you tomorrow. Get some more games in. You'll see us again. We'll get more games in. Come on, boy. No.
All right, let's rejoin the action here. Pat Adler on the mound, Downers Grove South High School. I think we have a few Downers Grove South players on this team. Pat Adler, Eli Shearer, any other Downers Grove South guys I've forgotten? I'm not sure. Maybe Tom Rushnowitz. Pat Adler's family is here. His dad, his mom, his older brother also played for the Longshots. I believe he's a freshman in college. Maybe Auburn University by the looks of his t-shirts this weekend. All my pitches are complete. Leadoff hitter for the Maroon, the Mash Maroon stepping in. Pat winds and delivers a fastball low for the first pitch of the game, 76-mile-an-hour fastball. I've got my spotters keeping an eye on the spin rates and behind me. The ball for strike 2. Ball 3 in the dirt. Last thing we want to see in this game is a lot of walks. It was a bit of a bugaboo for the long shots in the last game. Walks and errors proved costly. That pitch was closer, but not deemed close enough by the umpire. Number 33, the leadoff hitter, earns himself a base on balls. Let's hope this walk does not haunt. Adler's going to have to fight through here. Keep that guy from coming around. Starts with a curveball, but it didn't spin in. Came out of his hand a little loose. Ended up being a ball inside. Pitch 2, the runner's on the move. He got a good jump. Bresso makes a great throw to second, but the lead proved to be in the jump too long and too fast. Couldn't make up for it with the solid throw. That puts a runner at second base. 1-1 count, nobody out. Not sure if we'll see any bunts here. Imagine they're going to let him swing away, especially with 1 strike already in the count. Adler comes set. Pitch comes in. Curveball hammered to right center field. That's going to drop. It gets past the center fielder who is scrambling over to get it. That's going to turn into, well, I thought it might turn into a triple, but right fielder was able to assist the center fielder, pick it up and get it back in, but not before the double. Puts a run on the board for Mash Maroon early. Then we take a second to set the defense. We haven't done that yet. We'll start with the outfield since we just saw them in action. Always a bit of a challenge to see who's out there. I think it might be Ricky Yenkin in center field. I think that's Eli Shearer in right field. Nolan Ashmore in left field. Sam Kalina at third. I'm guessing it's Jonah Romick at short. I can't see through the umpire here to tell. But now there's Jonah. He's holding him at. Here's the pitch. Called strike to start the at-bat. So again, Romick at short. Tom Rushnowitz at second base. Colin Karsgaard at first base. James Presso at catcher. Adler, second pitch is a ball. Inside and low. Still nobody out here. Third batter of the game. Adler looks back at the runner. Now comes set. Does a spin move. Got me itchy on my hammer angle trigger finger there. Apologies for that. But runner got back easily. Adler looks back. Runner resumes. Scampers back to short. It was a good-looking pitch, but he did not get the call. I guess it was slightly inside. Maybe the catcher was set up inside. Maybe it was low. Guess we'll never know. On to the next pitch. So 2-1. Hitters count. Romick scampers back to short. Very similar pitch that time. Didn't get the call there either. Guess it was low and or inside. Just missed either way. Runs the count to 3-1. There's a curveball, 3-1 curveball. Gutsy. That spins it right in there. I don't think the batter was looking. Curveball 3-1. Adler now gets the count full. Going to have to throw another strike here. He does, and it's hit hard up the middle. Hard ground ball up the middle. Almost got a piece of the pitcher. It's going to result in another run scored. Hard ground ball single up the middle. Second run on the board. That one left the bat at 87 miles an hour. Just about took Adler out. Glad he's okay. Didn't hit him, but could have. Okay, so already 2-0. Longshots got to prevent any other runs from coming across here. Runner's taking an aggressive lead at first base. Adler pitches home. Ground ball to Romick, who throws to second for one. On to first. Throw is spiked to first base. Collins scooped it up. Didn't let it get past him, but no double play. But they did get the lead runner on a force out. First out of the inning for Adler. Lefty up in a deep crouch position. Looking hitterish, as they say. Throw over to first. Not in time to get the runner. Back to Adler. Adler comes set. You got to believe this runner's going soon. He's got a big lead. He's looking antsy. Didn't go that time. Ball outside. Adler parents taking that stressful parent of a pitcher stroll around. Adler throws a curveball. Huge jump from the runner. No real chance to get him. James Presso gave him the cursory throw down, but nothing but practice basically there on that throw. 2-0 count, 1 out. Another runner in scoring position, second. Gets the called strike there. Moves the count to 2-1. Beautiful night here. I know I mentioned that earlier, but thankful for that. No rain. Ground ball to second base. Rushnowitz scoops it up. Gathers the throw. Bounces it to Kersgaard. Kersgaard picks it up off the carpet. Gets the out. Runner moves to third. Second out. So we got 2 outs. Runner at third. Presso's going to have to battle. Don't allow any wild pitches here. Adler's first pitch is a breaking ball, curveball outside. A lot of 1-0 counts here this inning. Adler's having a hard time getting ahead. But that one is down the middle. It's hit to deep right field. Shearer is running over. Drops the ball in right field. That's going to be an error on the right fielder. Might have been foul territory. I'm trying to get a read on what's going on here. I think it was a foul ball. It was in a blind spot for me here in the booth, so I can't quite tell if it was dropped or if it just fell foul. In either event, it was foul either way, so no out, but also no runner, as far as I can tell. Looks like the same runners at second. I think this is the same batter at the plate.
Let's go, Owen.
Kind of confusing. Now the runner at second is going to third. All right, now the runner's at third base, but still 2-0. Very confusing play. Wish I could bring more clarity to the situation, but best I can tell, it went off the right fielder's glove in foul territory. Went out of play. That may have given the runner a chance to go up 90 feet. Adler. Now I see a run on the board. So I think Ground ball will score a run. Now the scoreboard's showing 4-0.
Go Jackson.
Pretty confusing situation. It's tough with that blind spot down the right field line from where I'm sitting. There's a runner on the move, but it's fouled off. Replaying it in my mind, I think we must have had a misplayed ball in right field for an error. That ball must have gone out of play to change it and give the runner an extra base going from second to third, and scored the runner that was on base in the process. Inauspicious beginning here for the Shots in this game. Scoreless in the top of the first, now giving up 4 thus far in the bottom. They do have 2 outs. That's a very wild pitch from Adler, and an even wilder pitch from Fresso into center field. But Yankin is there to back it up. So it is a stolen base on that ball. But no further advancement to third with the backed up throw from center. Curveball from Adler finds the strike zone. 1-2 count. Adler winds and throws. It's a fastball, I believe. Pop up to right field. It could be in the danger zone. Shearer running in fast. Gets there and makes the play. So that'll be the 3rd out. Nice running catch by Eli Shearer in right field. Ends the bottom of the 1st inning for Longshots, but not before 4 runs go on the board. That gives our score through 1. Mash Maroon 4, Longshots 0. Short break, and we'll be back with the broadcast in a minute.
We'll never not blind spot.
Okay. The microphone back in position here. Broadcast table. No press box here, so I position myself at a table behind home plate, but off to the right. I have a view of the left field foul pole and the scoreboard. If I lean forward, I can't really see right field because the first base dugout is got covering around it. So in addition to a lot of metal poles, there's also a lot of canvas color coverings. I apologize to the viewers for not being able to better communicate what happened on that play down the line in the 1st inning, but doing the best we can. Also have a pole blocking a lot of the view of first. Again, if I lean to my left, I can see in any event moving on. Colin Kiersgaard at the plate. Brian Gannon on deck. Kiersgaard watches the first pitch bend in for a curveball. Curveball bend in, I should say, for a strike. .2500 spin rate on that. That was a very impressive curveball. This time he gets a fastball and fouls it out of play. Young spotter just about caught it here in foul territory. No such luck. So after a 2,500 spin rate curveball, that was a 2,400 spin rate 83 mile an hour fastball. So this pitcher's bringing some good stuff to the mound with him. Drops another hammer curveball at him at 2,500. Sorry for bumping my thumb against the screen there and losing the angle, but not much to see other than an impressive pitch. Holland walks back to the dugout, having seen 3 nasty pitches. Ryan Gannon steps in, tries to have better luck. Gannon swings at an inside fastball. Comes up empty. 2,400 spin rate. It seemed that the Longshots have managed to find a pretty impressive pitcher here, opposing them on the mound. That foul ball from Gannon moves the count to 0-2. Wouldn't be surprised to see another one of his hammer curves here. He gets a fastball instead. 84 mile an hour. That's good. Every pitch is like 2,500. Yeah, I know. 0-2 count. There's the curveball, just misses outside. Will we see another curveball? I think he'll probably go back to the fastball here, but really pitcher's choice here. He gives him the fastball. Gannon battles. Probably another curveball here. Oh, I don't know where that one missed, but we'll take it. That one I think was a bit of a slider or a changeup. Maybe a changeup. 71 mile an hour, 2,100 spin rate. Fastball inside. Drives Gannon off the plate. Payoff pitch. Full count is fouled back by Gannon, who's hanging tough against this strong pitcher. That one was 82 miles an hour. Gannon steps back in. Payoff pitch from the pitcher. Fastball high. Gannon coaxes a walk. Gives the Longshots a much-needed base runner and brings Graham Roberts to the plate. Graham Roberts serving as a designated hitter or extra hitter in the lineup thus far, with Presso starting behind the plate. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Graham back behind the plate later in this game. But for now, he's assuming the role of hitter. Gannon takes a medium lead at first. Pitcher comes home with a fastball. Roberts follows it straight back. 0-1 count. Pitcher working out of the stretch here now for the first time with a runner on. That's a breaking ball low. Mosquitoes now starting to swarm the booth. Didn't expect to see those at this hour of the day. 2,600 spin rate on that guy. Just keeps pumping that spin rate higher and higher as this game goes on. Fastball up and in. Roberts unable to make contact. Black arm sleeve on the pitcher here. Pitcher comes set. Looks down, fires it home. Breaking ball for strike 3. And Roberts knew it. He started walking back to the dugout for the catcher that even finished catching it. So this pitcher is throwing an impressive curveball at us so far here today. Nolan Ashmore now stepping in for Longshots with Jonah Romick on deck. Longshots got their work cut out for him here against this guy. Diamond in the rough from Minnesota. Fastball on the outside corner. Called a strike. Throw down to first. Gannon's back safely. Jim Trago so enamored with the scoreboard statistics, he forgot to give his daughter her pretzel. Don't blame him. That one just missed for a ball. Gannon takes another lead. Goes a little shorter than before, maybe about the same. Here's the pitch. Paints the outside corner, paints the black. Out of pretzels, breaking Naomi's heart. Been a run on pretzels here tonight. Maybe nachos are in order. It's hard to tell. Go to the other. Send the dad. He's now asked the dad to walk a mile to the other concession stand. Got to assume they might be sold out of pretzels too. We'll see how strongly young Naomi wants the pretzel. If she's willing to make that walk herself or not. I've never seen so much passion for a pretzel in my life. Parents debating who's going to get stuck walking with her over to find said pretzel. Ashmore swings and misses. That'll end the bottom of the top of the second inning. Longshot 0. Maroon 4 coming up to bat. Short break. We'll be back with you in a second.
Yeah, he's a pitcher. Yeah.
Think they'll be sold out there too?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. That kid's got crazy spin rate.
Every one of them's 25. Yeah. There was one at 21. It might have been a change-up.
Yeah.
It was like 70 or 100.
Good mechanics, good thrower.
Oh, we're cut out for it.
I did not anticipate the struggles this much. Making them work over there.
What's that other guy talking?
Which guy? Their pitcher guy, 84. But he's got really good spin rate. You don't buy it, buyers? Oh, he does. He's got great at it.
All right, back in action. Bringing you the Longshots action from St. Louis, Kansas City. Kansas City, Kansas. Our hotel is in Kansas City, Missouri. So we've crossed the state line a number of times here.
All right, Ben, let's start this up.
Let's go, Ben.
Number 44 comes to the plate. Reggie Jackson's number, and he has Reggie Jackson's left-handed batting stance and size as well. Adler starts him with a ball outside here to start the bottom of the second. Curveball from Adler, spikes it in the dirt. That's going to be ball two. Ball 3 from Adler, misses a little bit low. Adler gets that one over for a strike. That one misses just a tinge low for a leadoff walk. That proved costly for Adler in the first. Will be a challenge for him here again in the second.
Let's go, Parker.
So we have a runner on first, leadoff walk. Adler comes set at the mound. Presso waiting for the pitch. The throw over to first, bounces it. Collin catches it. Puts a tag on, but back safely. Adler's next pitch coming in. Another throw over to first. I was adjusting my microphone, so I didn't get that cut away. Apologies. But he was back pretty safe. Foul ball comes on the field from left field, so we're waiting for the players and or third base coach to get that out of play. And they do, and we're back in action. Adler winds and delivers a breaking ball that misses the outside corner. 1-0. A lot of 1-0 counts for long shots here this game. This time he catches the corner with a strike. Looks like my radar is currently paused, so we get that running. Does that from time to time, but now we're back in action. Don't know how long I was down. Looks like quite a while. 8:30 to 8:46, down for 15 minutes. My bad for not noticing. But that's now operational. 1-2 count. Runner with a big lead. This is a hard ground ball right at the shortstop. Takes it to the bag himself, throws it to first, and completes the double play. Great play from Jonah Romick there. Fielded the ball. The ball brought him towards second. Rather than risk making the throw and having to do the transition, he made the throw himself. Colin caught the ball. Colin Karsgaard at first to complete the play. And that erases the leadoff walk. Much deserved. Much needed double play there. Adler starts with a curveball. Umpire bent over oddly. It looked like he was in pain or something. Hopefully he's okay. Next pitch comes in low and away at 73 miles an hour for a ball. That one is down the middle for Adler. Follows it off. Tries to get a piece of number 27 on the elite team that we played yesterday, whose game is wrapped up, and he's relaxing by sitting on the ground here. Back to the field. Didn't see it coming, but luckily it didn't get a piece of him. Adler tries a 2-1 curveball and misses, so that'll run the count to 3-1. Another ball, and we'll see another walk here. Let's hope Adler can get a couple over the plate here. There's a curveball for a strike, hit to center field. Play is made. For the third out. We'll head to the top of the third inning. Mash Maroon 4, long shots 0.
Or they appreciate it. That's what I've heard. They appreciate it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like,
Wow.
they finally are like, wow, it seemed like we're all.
Yeah, they see it like more like,
thank you.
79 miles per hour.
yep. Well, of course, right?
65 miles per hour.
This is what we gotta break it up. Look at this video.
79 miles per hour.
What's old? Second place.
81 miles per hour. $74 miles per hour.
All right, coverage continues here. Top of the third inning, long shots coming to bat. Jonah Romick will be the first batter for long shots this inning. He's stepping in. On deck hitter is number 2, Thomas Rushnowitz, today's second baseman. Impressive pitcher for the Maroon here so far. He starts this at bat off with a fastball that just misses the outside corner. Airplanes flying overhead. The airport here not too far away. Ronick hits the barrel on it. Hits a line drive that finds grass in right field for a single. Might have been off a bit of the end of the bat. Sounded solid. Worked out well as a hit. It easily cleared the infield. Dropped in front of the left fielder for a leadoff single. Longshots desperately need to get a run or two on the board here. Try to inch their way back into tying this one up. Rushnowitz with a swing and a miss on the strike. That was an 81-mile-an-hour fastball. Throwback or over to first, not in time. Eli Shearer on deck, number 10. He'll be batting after Rushnowitz. Pitcher comes set. Moderate lead at first. An impressive curveball taken for strike 2. He's shown a very, very strong curveball here in this game, in addition to a fastball that in the first inning was sitting 84, 85. This inning, it's so far at 80, 81, 82. That one's 82 on the inside half, and Rushnowitz swings and comes up empty for the first out. Pitcher might have lost a tick or two on the fastball here as the game continues on, but still with a very strong spin rate. For those unfamiliar with spin rate, that's how much it's rotating, and that affects the movement of the ball. So if you have it's called a strike, a high spin curveball will have more break to it. A high spin fastball will appear to rise, won't have that drop, that typical drop from gravity as it approaches home plate. So it doesn't truly rise, but has the perception of rising, which makes it challenging for the hitter, especially when it's coming in at high speed. So we've got an 0-1 count. Runner is now stealing. Catcher's made a great throw to second. Not sure why the runner didn't slide, but he ended up stealing the base just the same. The throw called strike. The throw must have pulled the second baseman off just enough, but Romick was able to get in and get the steal without sliding. But Shearer now has his hands tied 0-2 and takes a strike for strike 3. Unable to pull the trigger on that one. That brings us back to the top of the lineup for Ricky Yenkin. It looks like young Naomi Tragos found her pretzel. So, if nothing else tonight, we have that small joy to hang our hats on. First pitch fouled off. 82 miles an hour on that one from Ricky. The pitcher threw to 82. Ricky got a piece of it. Velocity's down, but the spin rate hasn't changed. It's still up around that 2,500 mark. Second pitch is a breaking ball. Quality pitch, but fell just short of the strike zone low. I think that was a changeup. Came in mid-70s with a bit of a slower spin rate, but still 2,400. Not sure what that pitch was, quite frankly. The speed of a changeup. It's faster than the curveball he's been throwing, but the spin rate was still pretty high, higher than a changeup would normally be. That 81-mile-an-hour fastball is high. Gives Ricky a hitter's count here. 2-1, I believe, is the count. Romick at second. He reached on a single to left field to open this frame. Then there was 2 quick outs. Rushnowitz and Shearer. 2-1 curveball from this pitcher. Shows you the confidence he has in the pitch. And he gets it over for a called second strike. Yenkin would have been looking fastball probably. Instead got a pretty wicked curveball. If he's confident enough to throw it 2-1, he's probably confident enough to throw it 2-2 as well. It's just a matter of whether he wants to try that again or mix up the look and try to sneak a fastball by him, probably up at the hands, higher in the strike zone. Short lead at second for Romick, nothing too long. Curveball indeed, and Ricky may have anticipated it. He's seen a few of them now. He was able to foul it off and earn himself another pitch here in this at bat. Any sort of hit to the outfield here has got a good chance of scoring a run. Romick with pretty good speed at second. Got a decent lead now. Fastball in at the hands. Drove Ricky off the plate. That one, he's still sitting now around 81 with this fastball versus the 84, 85 earlier. Full count. 2 outs. Pitcher who's shown he's willing to throw that curveball in any count. Ricky Yenkin takes a timeout. Umpire still looking a little uncomfortable up there. Maybe it's been a long day for him here as we wind down action at the home field complex. Ricky shaking that bat, anticipating his full count offering. Fastball. Ricky hits it hard, but right at the first baseman, he scoops it up, touches the base, and ends the inning. So Longshots don't get a run there. Leave a runner stranded at second. And our score after 2.5 innings is Maroon 4, Longshots 0. And we'll be back with our coverage shortly.
Even that one was 87 up the bat.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oppo to first base.
That's pretty cool. I didn't realize this was today.
We're going to pick up our coverage again here for that short break. Nate Roberts picks up a little bit of hydration. It's good to stay hydrated on these warm summer nights. A couple of cans of hydration, one for himself, one for another dad. Rocco Nero, Johnny Tragos, Drew Bowman come out here to chart some pitches here this half inning behind the plate. Coach Angus likes to have some data from these pitches to analyze, see how they're throwing. Pat Adler out here for his third inning of work, finishing up his warm-up pitches. I'll take a moment to reset the defense. I think I see at least one change out there that I can immediately identify. But as I look around the horn, I see Ryan Gannon at third base. Sam Kalina shifts over to shortstop. It would appear Jonah Romick, our previous shortstop, has temporarily exited the game. I think we still have Tom Rushnowitz at second base. Colin Karsgaard still at first base. Eli Shearer, I believe, still in right. Ricky Yenkin in center. And it's definitely Nolan Ashmore in left. The players are leaving the field. I have to wonder if there was lightning or if the umpire... I noticed that umpire crouching over a number of times So I think we have a bit of a medical event. A few different pitches, the umpire leaned over forward, looking like he was in pain. I assumed it was more physical pain in terms of, but nevertheless, it looks like he's now on a golf cart being removed from the field. He's sitting upright on the golf cart. He's got his left leg up. His left leg is up on top of the cart. Don't know if it was a cramp or if his left knee is hurting. He's got it straightened as he exits. I wouldn't imagine he'd have that leg up unless it was to try to alleviate some pain there. So we'll have to see what the tournament does here. A rare umpire injury. Looks like he was middle-aged and say in his 50s, maybe early 60s. Nevertheless, he's now being hopefully taken to get some medical attention, medical relief. Meanwhile, the players are stirring about, staying busy, doing some hand-eye coordination drills. Colin Myers and Sam Kalina. Colin throwing some balls to the infielders to keep them loose. Short throws to keep the hands active. The Maroon coach, you can see him there standing at home plate. One of the coaches talking to the remaining umpire. That umpire is running the bases. You do see a lot of younger levels with just one umpire per game, where they'll make all the calls from behind the plate and then do their best to make the judgment calls at the bases. Maybe run out a bit to shorten the view if they have time. It doesn't appear to be the plan here. This umpire that remains is not looking for any home plate gear. He's standing with his arms crossed. Seems like we're just simply waiting for another umpire to show up. So if anyone knows any umpires, able umpires for high school accreditation in the Kansas City, Kansas area, please contact the prep baseball tournament at the home field sports complex. We could use a little help. It's going to end up being a pretty late night for our crew. This game got a late start. It was originally, or at least earlier today, scheduled to start around 7 o'clock. Didn't start until, gosh, I feel like it wasn't closer to 8 o'clock. Now we're after 9 o'clock, and we're still in the bottom of the third inning here. It's 4-0 ball game. Still not sure if he was feeling lightheaded or the umpire now. Chest pain. Can only speculate, which I'll stop myself from doing. He seemed alert in the golf cart passenger seat as he was driving away. Again, that left leg was extended and up on top of the cart, whereas the right side leg was flexed in a normal seated position. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. No change in action here. Keeping that camera view for you guys centered on the long shots action in front of home plate. All the Maroon players seem to be in their dugouts, or you can't see behind it here from my vantage point, but only a couple of them are on the field playing catch there. Someone's playing long toss with the catcher. The catcher is over. I'll change the angle for you there. Catcher's there. Appears to be playing catch with a youngster. So keeping the family entertained, give a young kid a chance to get on the field. They're throwing a football, actually, not even a baseball. It's a Nerf football or a plastic football of some sort. One Maroon player out there, presumably with someone's younger brother or cousin here from Minnesota. Gotta think it's direct family if they've made the trip from Minnesota to Kansas for this event. Here at home plate, you can see we've got I'm guessing a Maroon head coach in the black top, a Maroon assistant coach, younger guy in a Maroon t-shirt, the other umpire there to the right, arms crossed. Everyone in a holding pattern as we wait for some sort of resolution to the situation here. Longshots baseball out of Downers Grove, Illinois. James Presso talking to his mother over here near the fence. He got hit in the helmet batting in the first game. Appears to be no worse for the wear. Started this game at catcher. Tracy Nero still up here in the stands. Sarah and Nate Roberts. Parents of Graham. Jeremy Bowman. Drew Bowman's father. Oak Park families. Off near the first base bleachers, we have the Adler family. Mom and dad, older brother, Ryan Gannon's father, sitting on a small fold-out stool near that area. Players now hitting a little bit of pepper. They hit close together. Rocco Nero hitting soft liners at guys, trying to keep them engaged and ready to play. Got to think it puts the tournament in a bit of a bind. Don't think you would normally be paying an extra umpire, to be sitting around doing nothing. So have to assume powers that be here are scurrying around. I'm mildly surprised they don't just continue the game with one umpire, but I suppose you don't want any group of teams to be disadvantaged by not having a clean game call. I might hear the rumblings of I guess you wouldn't hear rumblings of a golf cart, but I heard the sound of an engine, maybe an incoming vehicle with another umpire, but that sound is gone. Too much to hope for, I suppose. Next weekend, Longshots find themselves in New Lenox, Illinois area, at the new complex, closer to home for another tournament. They're due to play games on Thursday and Friday. Late word that tournament, due to some maintenance work at their facility and a number of teams now in the tournament, has extended it all the way into Monday, at least for some of the teams. So maybe we won't see the first game there until Friday. Might go Friday to Monday instead of Thursday to Sunday. Only time will tell there. After that, I think it's another local tournament or two. Eventually, the team will be playing at a facility called The Rock near Milwaukee. That's in mid-July, late July. They head to Iowa for a Perfect Game sponsored tournament in Marion, Iowa. And that'll conclude the summer session for Longshots. And the players will take a short break, start their senior year of high school for most of them, see what fall ball has in order. A lot of these players looking to find homes to play baseball at. and also continue their education. Some will retire from baseball and go on to a school of their choice. Others will continue on, play as long as they let you. You're only young once. Big moment of life choices for these young men. Still no real difference in action here. I'm not seeing any movement, no new umpires. This is toughest on the pitchers. They're all warmed up and used to a cadence of pitches and keeping loose. The longer the delay lasts, the less likely they are to continue. The more risk places on them for injury. Don't really want to have to get them warmed up a second time. But just doesn't feel like we're cut over to the Maroon players. Mass Maroon have now congregated outside of their dugout. Similar shot over here of the Longshots players. Their huddle has made its way deeper into right field. A hacky sack has emerged. Hacky sack was a popular endeavor back when I was a young man of their age, high school and college. Hadn't seen or heard of it for decades, and then all of a sudden this year, high school season, hacky sacks were all over the place. Before games, killing time at tournaments, after games, waiting for the coaches to decide that the date was over, facilities were cleaned sufficiently. So it's become a pastime, I think, not just for Oak Park players, but you can see here this team, Longshots, with players from other diverse suburban communities also engaging in the activity. Peek over to the Maroon players here, see if they're also playing. They're also engaged in hacky sack. So if we don't need an umpire for hacky sack, maybe we can have a hacky sack battle. See which team is the hackiest. I'll tell you one thing this delay is not great for is my battery power. So you know what? I'm going to pause the audio coverage here. Probably jinx myself, but I'm going to move my battery in place of the microphone attachment for the time being. And let me check my battery setting. We're at 38%. I'm going to give a little juice to make sure we can finish this game up for you. It might be a short break. I'll leave the camera on so you can see if any action is commencing. Of course, now that I mention it, I'm starting to see here's a golf cart with looks like an umpire driving the golf cart. I may have waited too long to get the battery going because I believe an umpire has now arrived. Like clockwork, once I decide I'm going to make use of the time. This umpire, it's definitely an umpire. He grabbed a home plate mask in his right hand, in his left hand, I should say. He's making his way onto the field. Players are all making their way off the field. I think we're about ready to recommence this game. When we recommence, we were between innings, or at least between half innings. We had finished the Longshots at bat in the top of the third inning. We were about to engage at the beginning of the bottom of the third inning. Pat Adler was already out doing his warm-up pitches. Other team was ready. Players are all resuming their positions. There's two umpires on the field. A new home plate umpire. The same base umpire. They're wrapping up conversation with the coaches. Pat Adler grabbing the ball. He's going to continue to pitch for Longshots here after this break. A lot of laughs and smiles from the coaches and the remaining umpire, the one that was here doing the bases. Hopefully that bodes well for the longer-term outlook of the umpire who had to leave this game. Thinking he may have, hoping it was a leg injury and nothing more serious than that. With respect to hearts, brain, what have you.
71 miles per hour.
Let's take a peek at Game Changer here and see what our pitch counts and sets are at
70 miles per
while
hour.
we wait for this game to officially resume. I'm about to throw it down, but
69 miles per hour.
I see 41 pitches thus far in Game Changer for Pat Adler and 48 through 3 innings for the other pitcher. So here we go. We're about to restart after that lengthy delay. 9:15, 9:16, we're recommencing. Adler's first pitch of the at-bat is a curveball. Lands outside of the strike zone. Kragos and Nero scramble back in pitch chart position. Continue their work with the clipboard and the radar gun. Adler throws a fastball, but well out of the strike zone, low and away. Two 2-0 pitch coming up.
70 miles per hour.
3-0 now. Again, not easy coming back after that long delay. Not sure if he was able to get any warm-up throws or play any catch, but not something that you're very used to having to do. And when he gets over for a 3-0 strike, runs the count to 3-1. He's calling for the catcher to come out, talk to him. It wouldn't be a sign issue because there's no runner at second. Maybe he's, again, I could only speculate. Is he having a hard time seeing the fingers? Catcher puts down 1 or 2 or 3 fingers. But we're talking strategy. In any event, it was good for young Adler to, if he was feeling uncomfortable in any way, to get that catcher out and work it out. Be set up for success here with this 3-1 pitch. He hits it right at him. Sorry for the shoddy camera work, but it's fielded by the second baseman who bounces it over to Colin Kersgaard at first. They get the out. Error on me for unnecessarily bouncing the angle around. I apologize for that. I think I got the meat of the play at least. One-man operation here. Running the camera angles, or in the play entry for the YouTube feed to keep the score bug up to date. Talking endlessly to hopefully help you guys follow along with the game. 2 balls here to start this at bat. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Maroon, Nash Maroon put 4 on the board early in the first inning. Been scoreless for both teams since the bottom of the first. Called strike for Adler there. Runs the count to 2-1 with 1 out. Next pitch comes in low. 73 mile an hour fastball. Bounces near home plate. Espresso scoops it up, throws it back to Adler. Trash cans being changed as the host tournament site preps the area for the next day's games. Most fields are empty. Ours remains. I see one other game still wrapping up. Can't see the scoreboard of that one to see how close they are, but I'm going to bet they're a lot farther along than the bottom of the third. But here we are, runner on first, 1 out, fresh count. This will be the first pitch. Throw over to first. Runner's back in time. Shout out to Jared Kalina doing all the game changer entry. Help all you guys at home follow along the scores and stats. One less thing for me to have to do with this dog and pony show that I'm attempting to run. Like he's got himself a soda, a
70
milkshake. Speaking of milkshakes, that ball is hit hard to left field. It's going to be an extra base double near the left field line. Ashmore scrambles to pick it up, but not before the ball falls for a double. That pushes the other runner to third base. So Adler's going to find himself here in a bit of a predicament. Second and third with one out. A lot of lefty hitters on this team. Might take a little of the effectiveness of Adler's signature curveball away, as that pitch generally is more effective for a righty against righty batters, as it gives the illusion that it might hit them and then breaks in. A little less concerning for a lefty. We got to look at that curveball there as he spun that in and caught the inside corner. 62 mile an hour. 2,000 mile an hour spin rate. Miles an hour, what is it? Revolutions per hour. Correct myself. 2,000 miles an hour would be quite the scene.
63 miles per hour.
Young Fresso's hand would probably not enjoy the experience of catching a 2,000 mile an hour pitch. The human body has its limits. Right, Mr. Kalina?
69 miles per hour.
That's a wild pitch. The runner's coming home. Adler a little late covering, but Presso's unable to corral the ball that quickly anyway. Jared Kalina. Pain management. I forget the name of the medical degree. Disparate
73 miles
pain. Anesthesiologist. That's your degree over here. My brother-in-law is an anesthesiologist in the city. He's come to a couple of our games. He was at that Brother Rice game.
73 miles per hour.
Works in hospitals in the city. I don't remember which one. Jared Kalina has his own practice in Forest Park, Illinois. Kalina Pain Institute. Did I get that right? Right there near Madison Street. Helping people. Back pain, probably the number one issue to resolve. Backs are tricky. A lot of vertebrae, a lot of nerves. Not as tricky as that foul ball that came scurrying from the one. There's one other game problem in this whole complex that happens to be right next door to ours. Continuing the madness. I've got a 3-1 count, which can't be right. Oh, hell's breaking loose. Runners on first and third. There must have been a walk there.
61 miles per hour.
I'm getting caught up in my sidebar conversations. That's the ball to start this at bat, and I don't know if we call it a steal of second or a indifference. That results the same. Runners at second and third with one out. 1 run in this inning, pushing the Nash Maroon lead to 5-0. Pitch from Adler is fouled straight back. Kalina Pain Institute, I think it started in the late teens, 2017. Somewhere in that area. Become a bit of a Forest Park downtown institution.
62 miles per hour.
Spikes a curveball there. Presso gets his body in front, stops that runner at third from even having a chance to think about it. Coach Angus looking at his roster sheet and to figure out what buttons he might be able to push here. 2-1 count. It's a fastball, up and in. Fastball outside corner. Our new umpire agrees with me that it caught the black. Runs the count full with one out. A strikeout would be mighty fine. Result here. Infield is in. They don't want to concede any more runs in this game. They're already chasing 5. They don't want to have to chase 6. The risk is, if it gets by you, it might score 2. The runner at second with a enormous lead with nobody able to hold him on. Pretty much guarantees. This ball is a wild pitch. Not sure why the runner at third didn't come home other than sympathy. But we'll take it. This game's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. You can come back from 5-0, but that's going to require them wiggling out of this inning soon. So we now have bases loaded. Mound visit coming up from Coach Angus. The whole infield's going to gather. Sometimes Angus will send them away if he only has a message for the pitcher or catcher, but this time he's content to have everyone join him on the mound. Maybe talk about strategy. A chance to come home for a double play here. Don't have to turn at second. Oh, now he's calling for, I heard Ricky yell. Ricky Yenkin would be the obvious. Ricky Yenkin's running in from right field. I think we're going to see a new pitcher here. Ricky Yenkin puts on the light-colored armband. I don't know how well that's going to go over with the umpire and the other team, but we're about to find out. That'll end Pat Adler's day. He's responsible for the runners on base, but he has thrown about 63 pitches here, and he had that long break. It's never easy to come back and continue throwing after a long break like that and put him in a bit of a rough spot. He tried to battle through here. He got it out. But
70 miles.
probably for the best to bring in an arm that hadn't already been fully warmed up and raring. Now Ricky's starting to wind up and throw. He's starting from not in a wind-up, but just playing some hard catch here, getting the arm limbered up. Now he's got foot to the rubber there to start to
75 miles per hour.
zone into his usual pitching windup. Can't say enough about how beautiful the night the weather is here. Couldn't have asked for better. Dry, no humidity, beautiful green field,
68 miles.
lit from above, brand new complex, brand new concession stands, state-of-the-art technology giving us these radar gun readings and spin rates. Only wish it weren't right behind me. Every time I want to see the spin rate, I've got to contort my body all the way around. But not complaining. It's more than you'll get anywhere else I've been to. It's a nice feature here. It's a nice facility. Prep baseball. Kansas City is the host of this event. Been some wild pitches here from Mr. Yenkin. So hope he starts to wind it in. Still the whole infield there on the mound. You don't often see the whole infield out there for the entire warm-up session. I think Jim Tragos would agree with me on that one. So Ricky Yenkin about to toe them out. He finds himself here in a bit of a pickle. We've got bases loaded. One run already in. He does have force outs at any base, but can't afford to walk anybody with the bases already full of mashed maroons.
7 miles per hour.
He misses that pitch just outside. That was 77 miles an hour. Our spotters trying to figure out who is at what position here. Some question as to who's manning center field with Ricky at pitcher. Ricky often is the center fielder. Opposing team also trying to figure out who's where. Jonah Romick at center. Mystery solved. Game changer. Officials scurrying back to their locations, having solved the mystery. 1-0 count still, I believe. The scoreboard shows what I've got. Not sure what the delay was there. We're used to delays in this game at this point. That pitch misses just off the outside corner. I think it's ball 2. Hopefully it's not ball 3. Trying to read the dots on the scoreboard. My old man eyes, it's a little harder year by year. That pitch was right down the middle. Maybe outer half, either way, a sure strike. For Yenkin. 78-mile-an-hour pitch. Sets and delivers. High fastball at 79 miles an hour for a swinging strike. Gives him chance for a strikeout here. That would be huge. With only 1 out. Better. We've seen a lot of that today. First game especially, we got into a lot of... Our pitchers earned a lot of 2-strike counts, but just could not find that put-away pitch to get the much-needed strikeouts. And as the at-bats lingered, they turned into hits and walks. Ricky Yenkin reaches back for his fastest pitch of the day, I believe, 81 miles an hour. Up and in and threw it right past the mashed Maroon batter for out number 2. A much-needed out. That allows the infield to all go back to their normal depth. I had a chance to talk to my son at first base. I've been interested to see how they were guarding the lines so much all tournament. He explained that at least with 2 outs, the coach likes to have them guard the lines to prevent extra base hits, which could score 2 to 3 runs instead of, I guess, the 1 run or maybe 1 or 2 that a single might allow. Always good to know there's a method to the madness. Try to talk to him a little bit more about it. But another learning for me on the weekend. Why they're guarding the line so much. Yankee fires. He's got himself in a bind here. He got that second out. I'm not going to say easily, but he managed to get it. Not too much trouble, but followed that up now by running the count 3-0 to the next guy. High degree of difficulty to get out of this one. A good start with a fastball down the middle, 3-1. 76 mile an hour, kind of get me over fastball, but he got it over. That was the intent. Got that one up to 78, a little bit harder, a little more spin, got a foul ball. Now we're going to see the runners on the move. Full count, 2 outs. Everyone's going to be running. And that pitch is fouled away. The runner at first didn't seem to get the memo. He wasn't running with the pitch, although he should have been. I don't see the first base coach giving him the what for. I would be if I were him. You got to know the game situation, especially at this level, 17U. This isn't kiddie ball anymore. Payoff pitch from Yenkin inside. Don't know if it was a strike, but the batter, to his credit, he wasn't about to take the chance of being rung up. Fouled it off the handle, and it's going to make Yenkin throw another strike to him here. I didn't get a look at the runner on first, that one, to see if he was running, but I'll take a look this time. Runners on the move, including the runner at first. Another foul ball. Mash Maroon's not going easily. They're going to battle long shots to the end tonight. Confidence buoyed by those quick early 4 runs, and now another one in this inning. Yenkin delivers a ball outside. That's going to give the Maroons, Mash Maroons, another run. Celebratory tap of the helmet by the runner, courtesy runner going to first base. But the Longshots struggles continue here. It's been a long evening for these guys. Maybe not easy sitting around waiting all day to start their games. First game didn't start until well after 5:30, I don't think, despite the announced 5 o'clock start time. Here we still are at 9:35. Yankin struggling to find it here. 2-0 count now. Again, nowhere to put him. Bases remain loaded after the bases loaded walk. Now he's got to give in to a looks like a pretty strong athletic hitter here. Gets that called strike. Fastball, inner half. Comes set, delivers the next pitch, which is going to be a swing and a miss. That was an 80-mile-an-hour pitch. I think that's the fastest one I've seen throw. You guys might be seeing the better readings than I am at home. If you're watching on YouTube. Another 80, runs the count full. Here we are. It's been a repetitive theme all evening. Full count, 2 outs. Got to get it out here. Runners on the move. Called strike 3. Ricky escapes with minimal damage. Did walk in 1, but otherwise got 2 tough outs. So credit to that young man. We're still at 6-0. 3 innings complete. Take a short break and be back with you to announce the top of the 4th inning. Colin Byers will be the first batter, then James Fresso. Back with you in a moment.
$76 miles per hour. $61 miles per hour.
I just wasn't.
71 miles per hour. 78 miles per hour.
All right, action resumes. Colin Byers, the lefty, stepping in. Same pitcher for the matched Maroons here, number 8. He starts him off with a fastball, high and outside. He had a long break between innings here, too. Velocity is about where he left it when he did last pitch. Byers takes that fastball, hits a hard ground ball into right field for a single. Good start for Longshots here in the 4th inning. That brings up Rocco Nero. I have James Fresso up, so I'm all discombobulated. I don't know what I've got going on. Very confused, so
Here we go.
it looks like Fresso. Maybe he's pinch hitting for Fresso. I'm not sure. Otherwise, I don't see Rocco in the lineup here. I'm going to do a sub out, put Rocco in here. Take a look at the count. I think he had a couple strikes. So Nero up, 0-2 count. Tough pitcher. Might see a curveball here. I think we may have saw 2 fastballs to start him off. That's a wicked curveball he's been ringing out there. He gives him more heat. Rocco lays off that one. Yeah, it looked like we had a 84 mile an hour on the pitch before that one, so the pitcher reached back a little. Nothing but fastballs to Nero here so far. Sets him up for a curveball soon, maybe right here. Indeed, curveball, and he punches him out. The chance it went out of the strike zone, Nero certainly thinks it did, but the umpire liked what he saw, called him out on strikes. So one away, Sam Kalina stepping in. Byers at first, Kersgaard on deck. They try to solve the mystery that is this pitcher, number 8. Still spinning the ball, 2,400 revolutions per minute, 2,500. Atypically high spin rates, giving these long shots hitters fits, making them flustered. 0-1 count for Kalina, looking to find what he can drive. Thought he had one. It was a little bit on the inner half. Jams Kalina a little bit. Best he could do was foul it straight back. Byers taking an athletic lead. Not very long, but he's in an athletic stance, ready to run as soon as the ball is put in play. Fastball high, 81. So get ready for a curveball here, folks. He's 3 straight fastballs, gotten ahead of 1 and 2, put himself in a spot where he can drop the hammer, as he's been doing all night. And he does, and it falls just out of the strike zone. He can do fastball or curveball here. I think we'll see a fastball. If Kalina's going to have any hope, you got to expect fastball, adjust to the curveball here, or you'll never catch up to the fastball. I'm guessing it's going to end up a fastball, which it was. Runs the count full. Pitcher's had command of that curveball all night. Wouldn't be surprised if he threw it here. But I think he's likely to stick with the fastball. Got a big lead. Doesn't need to mess around, but what do I know? Let's see what happens. Fastball lowered away for a walk. That sums up Colin Kersgaard with runners on first and second. He struck out in his first at-bat looking. He was one of the first victims of this guy's curveball. Pitcher, catcher talking through. This might have been the first base runner at second for the Longshots tonight. I lose track. Maybe one early. But 2 on. 1 away. Kersgaard ought to look for a fastball early in the count here. Try to hammer it. Don't wait for that curveball to come in later in the count. Fastball high and away. Fatigue setting in for everyone. Takes a look at second. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Colin gave it a go. Gave it a hack. Came up empty. And pulled the head a little bit. Got to be thinking up the middle here. Hit it between pitcher and second baseman. Hit it hard. Let the chips fall where they may. 1-1 count. Could see a curveball here. Probably a fastball. Curveball indeed, but missed inside. Tried to spin it in there. Just about did. 2,700 spin rate on that one. That's the highest I've seen for him today. On 2-1 count. Probably looking fastball here. Gets it up near his head. It's high and tight. Colin took it out of self-preservation there. 3-1 count. Chasing 6. Normally I'd say take this pitch, but against this guy, if you get a fastball, you might want to take it. Colin does get a fastball and fouls it off. Back and out of play. 80 mile an hour. That runs the count full. Rooting for the kid to find one and put it in play hard here. I don't think he'll get a curveball here. Full count with 2 on. He's taking his time. He stepped off. Kahn stepped out. Everyone taking a chance to reset. Catcher running through his signs. They find one they like. Pitcher comes set. Payoff pitch. Fastball high. Colin manages to lay off. Colin Kersgaard and keeps the rally going. That'll load the bases. Again, can't be easy for these pitchers to have that, 20-minute break? 15, 20-minute break. Waiting for the replacement umpire to come. You saw how it affected, or may have affected, Pat Adler for long shots. A few walks come out of the break. Now the other pitcher, whose break was frankly even longer, having to wait for the next at-bat to finish up for his team, and now he's out there. One of their coaches is out to the mound, talking with their talented right-handed pitcher. Handshakes all around, fist bumps. They're going to leave him in. Brian Gannon will step to the dish for long shots. Long shots searching for their first run of the game. Slow start for long shots in game 1 today, but the bats came alive late. They put 6, I think they had 1 early and then put 5 on the board late in that game. So far that run scoring hasn't translated to this game, but big chance here. Corners, interestingly, are playing in, despite the fact they've got a 6-run lead. Gannon takes a fastball for a strike. Not sure I'd have the corners in here with a 6-run lead. I'd take any out I can get right now and try to avoid a big inning, but that's why I don't coach. That's why I announce. So Gannon pops it up. That's going to be an infield fly. Doesn't matter if he catches it or not. He did catch it, but didn't need to. It's more fun to catch it than not, so he caught it. Now Graham Roberts steps in. Long shots in desperate need of a big 2-out hit here. Roberts generally is the right man for the job. Good power, hits it hard. Going to be hunting fastballs here. Hits one for the first pitch, but it falls just a bit low. Increases his chances of seeing a fastball here. Pitcher doesn't want to walk anybody here. Doesn't want to mess around. As expected, infield all now at their normal deep depth. Next pitch is a fastball. I guess it missed inside. It looks pretty good from my vantage point, but I'm off to the right side of the base here. Don't have a good angle on that inside corner. Happy to be up 2-0 for the team here. Just about guarantees a fastball here. You got to be ready for it. Got to hit it up the middle. Don't try and do too much with it. Roberts takes a hack, fouls it off. May have caught some of his foot. Shaking the leg a little there. 2-1 count. Still thinking fastball. Yeah. Youngsters doing cartwheels. More importantly, you got a pitcher in the set position, and here's the pitch. Fastball. Blew it by Roberts there. That spin rate probably not making things easy. Probably looks like it has a bit of a rise to it. 2-2. Deuces are wild here. And ball strikes and outs. Fastball. Past Graham. Strike 3. And that ends the rally, or attempted rally, for long shots. Long shots. No runs. I don't think a hit. Must have been 3 walks. 3 left on base. Take a short break. Be back with you in the bottom of the 4th. Put the first fly out. How's it looking?
It's not going to happen.
And there are a lot of seats available.
Tons. Maybe.
For tomorrow?
Just 10 o'clock game.
We do?
That's what they said.
That's official 10 o'clock game tomorrow, as far as you know.
I haven't watched. Who?
Jeremy.
That was
63 miles per hour.
Okay.
maybe check that myself.
70 miles per hour.
Looking at really even.
Insights then?
Maybe. I don't know if we can get out of the Pagan last
70 miles per hour.
last night. We're committed to it all. Is there a points?
61 miles per hour.
All right. Back to the broadcast here, picking up action in the bottom of the 4th inning. Maroon 6, Longshots 0 thus far. Ricky Yenkin on the mound. He finished the last inning up. Setting the defense. Graham Roberts in at catcher. Ryan Gannon manning the hot corner. Sam Kalina at short. Tom Rushnowitz at second. Colin Kersgaard at first. Sunglasses at the ready, just in case the sun emerges here at 9:52 p.m. Funny, he doesn't have it ready when it's sunny. And here we are. It looks like Rushnowitz has joined him in the Sunglass Club. Maybe even Sam. I can't tell. A lot of sunglasses on the infield for an evening game. Lincoln starts with a called strike. I believe we still have Nolan Ashmore. I think I can see the telltale teal arm sleeve out there. Guessing we still have Jonah Romick at center. Swinging strike. Game changer man is testing his multitasking skills. A lot going on.
71 miles per
Yankin
hour.
throws high for ball 1. Making that. Looks like Drew Bowman in left. I think it looks like a left-handed thrower. We don't have many of those. Oh, no, it's a righty. Might still be Eli Shearer out there. Called strike 3 for Yenkin. I think that's his second called strikeout here in a row. Good start to the bottom of the 4th for Longshots. 80-mile-an-hour fastball from Yenkin. Been a hot dog sitting here at my table for hours. Not sure who it belongs to. Belong to the birds if it stays much longer. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Defense playing straight away. Romick in center, literally, maybe straight away, maybe a step towards left just to see around the pitcher. Infield straight away. Kersgaard told me that the coach likes to guard the lines with 2 outs. Right now there's only 1 out, so God knows what's going on.
77 miles per hour.
Umpire doesn't give him that one. Ricky runs the count to 3-1. Tracy Nero's still here. She and young Rocco spent a lot of time at Walmart Pokemon card sales have gone through the roof here in the Kansas City area. They've been hunting for rare Pokemon cards, packs, resale, things beyond my level of comprehension. What I do comprehend is a swing and a miss. Full count, yanking the payoff pitch, lined sharply into right field for a single by the Maroons. 91 exit velocity on that screaming liner to right. Gives them a 1-out single here in the bottom of the fourth. Ricky looks like he brought his own rosin bag to the mound. He picks it up, flies off the hand, drops it back down. Brings the fastball low for ball one. Looks like it was a changeup, 73. James Fressa walking down here with his father, Tim. Took that pitch off the helmet brim earlier. Looks okay. It's good to see. 1-0 count. Yankin delivers. Tries to hit the outside corner. Misses. 2-0 count. Harrisgard holding the runner at first. Rushnowitz playing closer to the bag at second. Looks like he would take any throw from the catcher on a steal attempt. Yankin misses low. Runs the count to 3-0. Again, walks have been a bit of a bugaboo for Longshots pitching today. Too many free passes. Give credit to the opposing hitters. They've fought through a lot of 2-strike counts. Pitcher is in for a strike. He elicits a smattering of applause from the remaining Longshots partisans. I feel like we're all shutting down the facility here tonight. That's a weak pop-up to the first baseman. An easier play he will not find. We'll take it. Two outs, runner on first, still being held by Karsgaard. Yankin sets. Looks in, delivers. Ball low and inside. Again, a lot of lefty hitters for this Maroon ball club out of Minnesota. A little surprised we don't see Mr. Rushnowitz playing this hole over here a little bit more. But I anticipate a pulled ball here. Kalina could cover by playing tighter to the base at short. See what happens if a ball in play goes their direction. Ball two from Yankin. Baseball personnel asking if their counterparts are awake. Delivering cappuccinos, energy drinks. Ricky spikes that one. That gets past Roberts. Tough one to handle. Looks like Jared Kalina might need to take a visit to the Kalina Pain Institute. Getting a taste of the metal chair that I'm enjoying the last 2 days. Ricky walks him. It fills the empty base over at first. Does set up a force out at any base. Ground ball to Brian Gannon at third. He could choose to just step on the base. If time, fling it over to first. If not, be content with getting the lead out. With a lefty up, though, we probably aren't going to see any balls hit to third here. Lefty after lefty for Maroon. Ball inside for Yankin. Two young ladies playing catch. Maybe a mom and a daughter. Swing and a miss from Yankin. Tragos, staying hydrated.
miles per hour.
Well, we had a swing and a miss. That's the good news. The bad news is the attempted pickoff throw, the first, goes bouncing over Colin Kjaersgaard's head. Threw it short of the bag from Roberts. That ends up scoring a run from second. Maybe not the wisest decision with 2 outs, but it is what it is. I don't think Kjaersgaard had much of a chance to block it. It was thrown pretty hard and pretty far in front of him, bounced pretty high. Tough play. Lincoln throws a ball, 2-2 count. So we're now at a 7-0 score here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner on second base. Breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but the umpire didn't think it caught the strike zone. So we run the count full. Full count, 2 outs. Runner on second. He won't be able to run on contact since there's no runner on first here. But he'll be ready to scamper home on a hit. A big swing. It came up empty. That'll be a strikeout in the 3rd out of the inning. Yankees done an admirable job here in relief in this late game of the doubleheader. That sends us to the top of the 5th inning. Mash Maroon 7, Longshots 0. Back with you in a minute.
$77 miles per hour. $76 miles per hour. $63 miles per hour. $77 miles per hour.
All right. Coverage continues of Longshots baseball here in Kansas City, Kansas. Prep Baseball Super 17 tournament. Nolan Ashmore, our leadoff hitter this inning. Jonah Romick on deck. Shots still trying to plate their first run of the game. Here's a swinging nubber to first base. The first baseman will take it himself and get him 1 pitch out, first pitcher. 1 away. Romick stepping in to bat. Tom Rushnowitz, number 2, on deck, waiting his turn patiently. Hmm.
79 miles per hour.
First pitch strike here against Romick. There's still a game going on back there, huh? That was a strike, called a strike. That ball a little high. There's a fastball down the middle. Romick hits it to right field. Right fielder ranges a few steps over to his left towards the line and makes the catch for the out. 2 quick outs for the Longshots here in the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th. Thomas Rushnowitz stepping in. Eli Shearer on deck should Rushnowitz reach. First pitch is an 81-mile-an-hour fastball high. 1-0 count. Fastball low and away. 2-0. Fastball high and in. 3-0. Gotta believe Rushnowitz is taking the pitch here. That's a fastball. It's on the heart of the plate. He was taking all the way. Now he's got to re-engage Rushnowitz and be ready to go. He's going to see another fastball. Pitcher winds and fires. Fastball, and Rushnowitz swings through it for strike 2. Full count, payoff pitch, strike 3. Rushnowitz swings, Cubs up empty, 3 quick outs, 1-2-3 inning. And we're moving to the bottom of the 5th. I'm going to stay in the coverage here. Rocco Nero's heading to center. Nolan Ashmore back to left. Colin Karsgaard's at first. Graham Roberts is at catcher. Yankin still pitching. Jonah Romick had been in center. Looks like he's now moving to second base. Taking Rushnowitz's spot at second. Eli Shearer in right field. So, let's reset it more cleanly. Ashmore in left, Nero in center, Shearer in right. Around the horn, Gannon at third, Kalina at short, Romick at second, Karsgaard at first, Yankin on the mound, Roberts catching.
61.
Johnny Tragos, pitching chart in hand. Colin Byers not far behind him. Coming to chart the pitches as we hit the home stretch of this second game of the evening. Warm-up pitches have completed. Roberts and Yankin finish a short conference on the mound. Roberts back behind the plate. Batter stepping in. And we're ready to go to begin the bottom of the 5th. Nash Maroon batting. Ricky Yankin pitching. First pitch comes in. Fouls it off. 0-1 now for Yankin. Coach Angus jogging his way to get the foul ball. Goes back over. Here's Yankin with his delivery. Strike down the middle. 0-2. The pitch fouled straight back. Oh, 0-2 count. Oh, that pitch was high and tight. Thankfully, it didn't get a piece of the batter.
Charge the ball!
Fastball outside, fought off to right field. A lot of jovial cheers from the Mash Maroon side of the field. Don't know if we're seeing an irregular batter batting here. Swinging bunt. Roberts picks it up, fires it to Kersgaard for the out. I think we may have just saw a pitcher only taking a hack at the... I don't know why else there'd be so much commotion for such a otherwise regular play. Glad they're having fun. Resetting the action here. We've got one out. Graham Roberts, the catcher, adjusting his catcher's gear there near the mound, halfway between the mound and home plate. Some of the straps must have come a little bit loose as he pounced out of his crouch and into the field of play to pick up that swinging bunt. Coaches reloaded the umpire with baseballs. Roberts got the gear put back together the way he wants it. We have another substitution here. I do think we're seeing Mash Maroons empty the bench a little bit. Number 25 in for number 19. Takes the first pitch. Doesn't take it. Rips the first pitch right past his coach at third. Foul ball. Rankin now had 0-1. He's done a good job, for the most part, getting ahead in counts here today. Next pitch is a strike. They could win the field of play, but only having caught a piece of the batter's foot in the batter's box, so that's a foul ball. Yankin goes to his rosin bag. Gets back on the mound. Batter's protecting down 0-2 in the count. One out here. Yankin winds and fires. That's a breaking ball outside. Misses. Yankin readies himself for the fourth pitch of the at-bat. That's a fastball high. Evens the count at 2. Strike 3. The batter knew it. Took a U-turn right after watching it go across the plate. Another strikeout for Yankin. He's done a good job in relief in this game. Yankin's first pitch over. He's found a nice groove here. Ricky Yankin found a nice groove. Filling up the strike zone with strikes. Next pitch is right at him. That got a piece of him. Hit by pitch. That'll put a runner on first base. There's a lot of gear to take off there. He's got elbow guards, shin guards, knee guards, foot guards. So, runner on first, 2 outs. Yankin now pitching out of the stretch. Kersgaard holding the runner at first. First pitch is over for a strike, and it's fouled away. Trying to peg off these ladies playing catch over here. Next pitch is in for a strike. It's popped up into shallow right field. In trouble territory, but it ends up falling foul. No runner was going to get to it. It's out of range of any of them. Word on the street here is that the Longshots will play their 5th and likely final game of the weekend tomorrow at 10 a.m. we'll get that in the Game Changer schedule shortly. So tomorrow, Saturday at 10 a.m. I imagine that'll be it for the weekend. Rankin fires, pitch outside, 1-2 count. Rankin fires low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Yankin comes set. Fires. Bounces it in. It's going to run the count full. Again, full count, 2 outs. Runner in first will get a head start. He's wearing some black shoes with shiny gold. I think it's gold accents. I can see him reflecting in the ballpark lights. Runner's off. Ricky hits it. That's going to be a hit to right field. Extra bases. Gets past Shearer to the wall. That's going to drive home a run. RBI double. And that'll end the game. I think that's a mercy rule there. 8-run lead after 5 innings. So that'll do it. Final score here, 8-0. And we'll be back tomorrow with the 5th game of the weekend, 5th and final game. Good night. Talk to you tomorrow.